Hello, hello. How is everyone today? Welcome, friends. Great to see you. I'm just gonna chat here a second. It's a different kind of event today. I'm the only one here. There's no guests today, but we have a lot to talk about and a lot to share with you. So I'm just gonna hold on a second today and let people come in because the whole thing is like housekeeping and getting to share all this brand new stuff with you today and what's going on. So if you're joining me live, great to see you. If you're watching the replay, it's wonderful to see you as well. I'm always so happy to have you guys here and get to be with you. Let me know in the comments what you're working on. I'm doing a sample crochet for Brianna Kempner, Brianna K Designs. Hi, Mandy. And I am using our comfy worsted in this beautiful honey color. This is my cardigan. I just lost my ball. That's the color I'm using for my cardigan. It's coming out very soon. There's a whole bunch of different choices you can make with it on length, on your sleeve, on everything else. It's working out super, super quick. So I'm totally loving it so much. Hi, Yarn Elf. Nice to see you as well. Great to see everyone. Oh, you're working on a granny stripe blanket. That's one thing that I've wanted to try, but I just haven't done it yet. I don't know. It's like so simple that you should just try it and get going with it, but I'm always held up by that. I don't know. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Joy. Great to see you all. Hi, Chris. Wonderful to have you all joining us yet again this week. It was a week off last week, so hopefully you all found something else to do instead of listen to me. But I'm sure you guys had a great week. I hope you had a good week. We are back here and we're moving right along. I told you last week that our summer yarn sale was getting ready to start. And if you follow along with our emails or on any of our social, you will have seen it is launched. Yay! It's so exciting to have the summer yarn sale. It's our biggest sale of the year, which is always phenomenal. Okay, let me just write down this count because if I don't write down that I did that row, I will forget and we'll be in big trouble. So anyway, let me put this to the side. And let's get started on all the things. Great to see you, Cindy and Shirley and Sandra. It's wonderful to see you all here and have you join us. Yarn Elf, I've been working on a little vest in the new Heatherly yarn. Yay! The new yarn is so pleasant to work with. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. I hope you love it. You kind of can't see it, but back in this cube is all the different colors that we've shown you before. So, okay, I've seen a couple comments about the sweaters, so let's just jump into what these are and why they're here. It's getting me a little bit out of order, but that's okay. I got notes. I can make notes. Along the way. So these two beautiful cardigans are patterns that you can find on our website. This one over here was actually from one of our magazine issues, and this one is one of our designers that posted her pattern for sale on our website. So this is the Summer Sultan Cardi. Let me grab that link for you and throw it in here. So this is the Summer Sultan Cardi. This is by Ashley of Heart Hook Home. So you can go ahead and you can use the link that I'm throwing in the chat to go and find the pattern for this. They're both done in our Katelyn yarn, and there's a reason for this. So I'll tell you about that in just a second. Can somebody tell me if that link came through? It just said that there was an error, but yet I see it. So not sure what's going on. So let me know if you're actually getting these links. But this is the Summer Sultan Cardi. And it's really lovely. It works up super, super quick. It's only a 2-row repeat. It's phenomenal. These are like 3/4 length sleeves or like right past your elbow. But you could make it longer too if you want. She did hers in a beautiful pink color. I think it was the Cosmopolitan, but don't hold me to that. I'd have to definitely go and check that. But I love this. I did mine in the linen neutral color just because it was easy to kind of throw with everything. So this is my beautiful sweater that I love so much. And this one over here is our Spin Drift cardigan. And so as you can see, we brought in some color down here at the bottom with some different striping here. And so you can go ahead and you can use any color that you want of the Katelyn collection that we have. Let me put that link in here as well. And the reason we have these Katelyn sweaters here today is because we have exciting news about Katelyn. There are 7 brand new colors that just launched last week. I'm so excited to get to share that all with you. And you can check them out right now over on our website. So let me just show you what some of these colors are. I got a whole box of fun over here, so sorry if I'm reaching over there. But we added in a nice white color. This one's called Snow White, except it has some of my honey color on it. So we've got this nice snow white color that we've added in, which is wonderful. And then we brought in this wonderful beach glass color. This really kind of helps to finish off in our beachy colors that we were using here. You could definitely alternate this in. It's a little bit brighter than some of the other colors that we currently have in Katelyn, so it's a really great finishing of the collection. We wanted to expand it, give you some more colors, things like that. Mandy said, I just did a pattern test for a crochet tee in Katelyn. I used Shoal and love, love, love that color. Katelyn is phenomenal, guys. Katelyn is a 70% Tangus cotton, 30% linen. So it is just absolutely phenomenal for summer garments because you're going to be nice and light in your garment. You're not going to get hot in it. It's just a really great alternative. And plus, when you pair it with like these open stitch patterns, even this one has some open stitching in it with the solid paneling, you're going to stay nice and cool as well, but just give you a little bit of extra layering if you need it while you're out and about doing some different things. So this is our sea glass color that you can also get. I really love that one. We also have this phenomenal indigo bunting, which is a great blue color that kind of adds in, and you'll see that they play well together. So you can grab any of the new colors and put them together. And most of our existing colors are also great there as well. I guess I should throw here in the link for Katelyn so you guys can go ahead and you can check it all out yourself. There's photos there of all the new colors. We also have this one that is Marigold, which is a phenomenal yellow. I know I say that a lot, I guess. I need to stop doing that, but they're just so beautiful. I'm really loving the honeys and the gold. It's definitely a trendy color right now, but yet at the same time, I think it's going to last a long time. It's a great neutral. It's like the new neutral. Instead of just going black, white, and gray, bring some gold into it. It's really great. This one is Macchiato, and it's this beautiful brown color. So you could use that too instead of your linens to get a nice neutral that we have as well, but on the brown side of things. A lot of times we have more gray neutrals than brown. So we're bringing them in as best we can. This one is called Lava Falls. I think it might be coming across a little bit more red. It's definitely like a burnt red to it. So Lava Falls definitely fits the name of this color. This one is also a gorgeous, gorgeous color. You could put them together here with some of your darker colors. You could bring in some pops of color as well. So there's some really great options there. Hi, Dawn. Great to see you. And our last color is this beautiful pirouette. It's this beautiful purple color. I love purple. Purple and teals are my go-to. I do neutrals though, guys. But this is a really great color. And again, you can really pair well with a lot of the other colors and really get some great color combinations going on here. So these are our new Katelyn colors. They just came out last week. There are 7 new colors that you can go and you can check out right now and pick them up for your next project. And again, both of these projects were made with Katelyn. This is the Summer Sultan tee by Ashley from Heart Hook Home. And this is the Spindrift cardigan, which you can find on our website. Speaking of patterns over on our website, the Summer Sultan one, I believe this one, I think they're both done in linen as the main color, but I'd have to double check that, Mandy, but I could. The main color of this one will be listed on the website, and this is the same color that I used for the Summer Sultan color. So you could always check out the Spindrift cardigan to see what colors are listed there. So Hi, Gretchen. Great to see you and everybody else. So speaking of patterns over on our website, I do want to let you know that right now, for this week only, part of our summer yarn sale, we have our $1 patterns. So you can go over there, and any of the patterns that are WeCrochet patterns. So like the Summer Sultan cardigan is not our pattern. This is a pattern by Ashley from Heart Hook Home that she has posted onto our website to be able to sell in conjunction with the yarn. It is not a pattern we own, so those are not included. But any of the patterns that we own, that we've developed, that we had either in the magazine or in a recent collection, those are all $1 for this week only. The only things that are not $1 are the Solstice collection, but you can still get those for regular price. You can get the ebook and you can get the print book for our Solstice collection, which was the Curio collection with Sarah Dudek. But all of the other patterns on the site are $1 for this week. So go and grab every single pattern that you've ever dreamed about over on our site and stock up on them now. I'm putting the link in here so you can easily get to all of the patterns. And the best thing is the patterns are $1 and the yarn is on sale. All of our yarn is up to 60% off, depending on the color. Some of the colors are 60%. Some of them are a little bit less than that. Here is the link to go ahead and shop all the yarn. So you can really get a great deal by grabbing the pattern that you really want and grabbing the yarn that you really want as well. So it's so great. Also, with the summer yarn sale, there's a ton going on. So every week we have a different promotion, like this week, which is the $1 patterns. But throughout the entire sale, the yarn is always up to 60% off as long as it's in stock. And then we have some additional promotions going on as well that I want to make sure you know about. And those include, well, that didn't save that one, but that's okay. So you can get a free hook case if you purchase one of our wood hook sets. So you buy a wood hook set, you throw the case into your cart, you use the code FREECASE22, and you will get that case for free so you can put your hooks right inside. Our cases are great for the wood hooks that the promotion goes with, but you can also use it for our bright hooks if you're interested in those as well. Those have the metal tip and the more rubber handle instead of all wood. That does not count for the promotion, the bright hooks. It's only if you buy a wood hook set. Then you can put your case in and you can get it for free by using the code FREECASE22. We also have the option of getting a free basic tool pack, and this is the code that didn't save. So let me see real quick if I can just grab this code and throw it up for you. So what you need to do is you need to go and spend $100, get $100 in your cart, and then you get one of our free basic tool packs, which you can find on the site. If you just search for basic tool pack, it'll show up. And you can get that for free if you use the code TOOLPACK22. Now, you cannot use both codes at the same time. You can get the percentage off the yarn and use a code, but you can't use the tool pack and the free case at the same time. You'd have to make two separate purchases for that. Just so everybody knows, that's how that is working. So those are kind of the two big promotions that are going on right now. Those two last us the whole summer yarn sale, along with the up to 60% off the yarn. But the $1 pattern sale is this week only. So you want to check out patterns, you want to grab some patterns, do it now, grab the yarn to go with it and make your projects. I know I've got a whole list of projects that I need to make. And so this is the perfect time to go stock up on your yarn. Speaking of our yarn, something new that just launched on our website is our brand new yarn guide that you can go ahead and grab. This is a great tool, especially if you're a designer or you like to do a lot of color work, or you just like to see every color that's available. These are color corrected to match up with the colors, and you'll notice we got spiral bind. So that's really great because you can open up your book, you can turn it and you can lay it flat, and what you will find is every yarn that's available on the WeCrochet website will have a page about the yarn with the details of of like the yardage, the makeup, and everything. You'll get a couple patterns for inspiration of different things that have already been done in the yarn. And then on the other page, you will get all of the little swatches of the different colors and the SKU number below it so that you can see what it is. That really lets you mix and match colors. You can see different things. There's also some other resources in this book. For example, let me see if I can find it. So there's a page in here all about yarn care and what the different parts of your label means. There's also tips for yarn substitution. So it's not just the yarn guide. It also has some additional information in it if you would need it. And so we designed it so that you could open it flat like this and play around with things. But we also designed it that if you wanted to, you could go ahead and hopefully you can see, maybe there's little dotted lines here that you can go and you can cut out on those dotted lines, keep them in an envelope or something, and then you can actually like mix and match your colors, especially across yarn lines or within the same yarn family. You can go ahead and because right now, like the sagebrush here is pretty far away from the blush up here. And if you wanted to see like, okay, if I buy those two, are they really going to go together? You can cut up your squares and you can stick them right next to each other. And how we did it is then on, let me turn this. So here you'll see we have the Brava swatches, right? And on the back of it is your inspiration page. So when you cut these up, you're not losing the swatches from the next yarn. So we really tried to think about that and make sure that it was a really great tool for you to use, especially designers. We are so happy to be able to share this information with them. But it's really also great for everybody that's using our yarn as well, because we know you can't go in the store to get it. So you always know that it's available because it's online and you can just go and purchase it. But it does make it a little harder sometimes if you're trying to do colors to determine what goes together. So the yarn guide is a really, really great tool for putting colors together and seeing what you like. Yeah, so the cutting out to match the colors is a very good idea. I thought so too. I really pushed for that. There's definitely going to be some changes for next year just to make like the swatches a little bigger and things. But this was our first attempt, and I think it works out really great to be able to cut things up, move things around, and really get to see the colors together. Let's see. Oh, is the $1 pattern on all patterns or select ones? So technically it's select ones because, as I was saying earlier, it's only on patterns that we own. So anything that came out of the magazine, anything that came out of any of our collections, those are going to be $1. The only thing that's not $1 is the Solstice collection, which is the Curio collection that just launched not too long ago. But everything else will be $1. The only things that are not $1 are patterns that designers post, like this pattern here. This is not $1. This is something different. They set the price of those patterns and then we just sell them through our site. So we don't put them for $1 because it's not truly our pattern to be making those decisions for. So check out anything. You can go to the WeCrochet exclusives at the top of the navigation under patterns, and those will be the ones that are $1 or should be. Hopefully there's none that got stuck in there. So yeah, I'm so excited for the yarn guide. I hope you guys go and grab one. They are a phenomenal resource. Like I said, there's more in here than just yarn. There's all kinds of definitions that you're going to find in the yarn world, like ply, twist, weight, wraps per inch, all of that stuff. So it is a really great resource guide as well. And I was just trying to see what else we have in here. So we just have the inspiration, not just, but we have inspiration in here. And then we've got the different tips and tricks and things like that. And you also have the spiral binding, which is really great. And then you can cut out your swatches as well to mix and match. So that is our 2022 yarn guide. And I hope you guys love it. Okay. Also on my list of things to share with you, our brand new catalog just came out. I got mine yesterday. So don't forget, if you don't have if you don't get the catalogs, go ahead and sign up for them. Are there $1 patterns using Curio? Yes, I believe there are. If you go to the WeCrochet exclusive patterns on the left side, you can then search for Curio and you'll be able to see if they were part of that summer solstice, or not summer solstice, they were part of the solstice collection. Those will not yet be part of the dollar sale. So, but inside the catalog, you're going to find all of the new stuff going on, like the new dishy colors, some brand new patterns, our new collections like Shoreline that we talked about. It's really a phenomenal way as well to kind of see what's going on and to get some of the colors in print and some really great inspiration for what to make with the different yarn that you're picking up. So if you don't get it, sign up for our next one. I think it comes out in like 3 more months. So you could get that one if you go ahead and sign up. Today is another release of the Stitched Together crochet blanket make along that is going on for the whole year. And I'll put the link in here. So if you're not already signed up for it, you can go ahead, you can sign up for your email updates to know when the new squares come out. And you can also exclusively buy the pattern over on the WeCrochet website. So yeah, go ahead and make sure there's a brand new square this week. It was done by Lee of Coco Crochet Lee. She was on not too long ago to talk about the Stitched Together blanket crochet along that's going on all year. So the new square's out. If you did purchase the pattern, all you'll need to do is sign into your account and you can go ahead and re-download the pattern in your library and you will have everything right there. It's all set up and ready to go. You just have to re-download it again for the new square. So Mandy, there's a question about any date when the next issue of the magazine will be out. No. I don't have a date for that. I don't know 100% what we're going to be doing with the magazine. As of right now, it is officially or indefinitely on hiatus with the printing costs and the paper costs that have all been going on. We've just been really struggling to be able to facilitate all of that. So at this time, we have switched over to be more like our sister brand of Knit Picks, and we're doing just collections that are coming out as opposed to the magazine. So that's kind of where we're going. We're still working out all of those details about how we're going to continue to go forward, how we can get the content that was in the magazine out to people and what we might be doing in the future. So if you have any ideas or suggestions for what you liked the most in the magazine or what you'd like to see, please let me know. You can put them here in the comments as well. We'll check those out. It's always great to get your feedback and opinions on how things were going and what we might be able to do in the future as we continue to work through things. So thank you for the question. Dawn is ready for the new square. Great. Are you making all of the squares? I didn't make the heart one yet. It is a heart. I guess I'll spoiler that one. Yeah, it's so cute. We love that new square. It's wonderful. And so you make 4 of the squares and then you will be able to have everything by the end of the year to put together. So yay, Joy received the catalog yesterday. I hope you love it. It's a lot of work figuring out what projects are going to go in there and everything else, but we love it so much and we hope you guys love it too and get some really great inspiration from it. So yeah. Yeah, we could talk about digital, Chris. We'll definitely think about that. But what part of the magazine was so enticing? You know, we didn't have a subscription and things like that. We were looking into that. So is that something you would want? Would it be a subscription that you automatically get it? Did you like it because of the patterns? Did you like it because of the content in it? I mean, the patterns we're still doing and we're putting those out in a digital format. So I'd love to just hear what you guys thought of the magazine and what's kind of missing and what we can bring back in maybe another capacity or put something together digitally. Yeah. Okay, the last thing I want to chat with you guys about today is a brand new crochet along. The other week, we were supposed to have Selena Baca on with us, and she was going to talk about this brand new crochet along. It didn't work out. The timing was a little bit off. We ran into some issues. Unfortunately, now that it's launching, Selena was still not available this week. She's headed over to the H&H conference that's going on. And everything else. So she was unable to join us, but I wanted to make sure that I talked about it so that you guys would all know about it. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments about the magazine. It was really beautiful presented, such high quality. I love the actual paper version and the patterns. I love the patterns. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are still loving the patterns that are coming out. We're still taking the same approach to what we're bringing to you. It's just not in a magazine form right now. And we are bringing out some of these smaller collections instead of a 3-collection magazine. I'm not saying that it won't ever come back. I'm just saying for right now, we're trying to just keep patterns coming out and collections and developing yarn for you and developing new colors until we can kind of figure out what's going on with all of the industry of the magazines and printing. So thank you for the comments. It's super, super helpful. Okay, so I just put the link in there for the Granny Square bag crochet along that Selena Baca is doing in conjunction with I Like Crochet. And you'll be able to go ahead and you can sign up with them to get notifications. It comes out every week, and there is a different section that'll come out. It uses our Dishy yarn, which is really great, and it makes a cute summer bag. And so I made my first square. I'm going to make along too. So I'm using an orange. Pink is kind of my main color, my neutral color. I'm going to throw some purples in and some greens in. Kind of stash busting a little bit because I have a bunch of ends of Dishy. So we're going to see how far they get. And if I need to add some more colors, I'll kind of throw them in as well. But it's a really great bag pattern. And so you can work along and you can join the crochet along and you'll be able to use your Dishy yarn or grab some Dishy yarn, grab some of our new colors that we have. And there's also a ginormous giveaway. We're doing a $100 prize pack, which will include a ball winder and Swift and a bunch of yarn. And you can go ahead and you can enter for that as well over with that crochet along. So I hope you'll check it out. It started this week. So this week you got your basic information, like what yarn you'll need, the hooks you need, everything else like that. Next Wednesday, I'm trying to look at my calendar across the room. Next Wednesday, you'll get information for the first section of the crochet along, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Is we're going to be making a bunch of squares, and then we're going to be joining them together to make a super cute bag and add some tassels and add some handles. I'm so excited, and I hope you guys all join in. Let me know next week. We'll check in again and see how many squares you've gotten so far. Maybe you could let me know the colors you're going to use and things like that, and I'll be sure to show you my progress as well on this really cute bag. So let's see. I like the subscription idea too. I enjoyed all the little side articles and info in them. Thank you, Yarn Elf. Elaine said, I just bought the yarn guide, the summer solstice bag and yarn. Yay! I hope it ships soon. Our warehouse is working very hard with all the summer yarn sale stuff, but it does get out fairly quickly. That summer solstice bag is super, super cute. I love it so much. And don't forget, you can adjust the length of the strap. In the pattern, it's a little bit on the shorter side, but if you wanted it to be crossbody, you could. The bag is so, so cute. And it's just worked in like a mandala, and then you join it and add a little edging to the end. We'll be talking all about those festival patterns next week, so we'll be able to share exactly what we're talking about with that summer solstice bag. So you'll want to join me next week to see all those festival patterns. Let's see. Oh, okay. Mandy said she would go with a digital version, even though she's a sucker for books and prefers print. She would make the exception if the content was the same. Great. Thank you. Cute bag, but joining all of those squares. Yes, Chris, there are a lot of squares to join and ends to weave in, but really, it's not as bad as a blanket. I think 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 15 squares total. So it's not horrible. I think that's the count. Don't get me. Let's read the pattern first because I don't know. But it's not horrible. It can be done, and you can go ahead and do that. So I hope everybody will join in, or a lot of you will join in and make a great little summer bag. I know they're supposed to be for like taking along to like the beach or things like that. Mine's going to become a project bag that I can throw everything in for my next project just to kind of keep things organized. Thank you, Michelle, 13. I knew it was something like that, but thinking off the top of my head, you know. Just depends on how many squares are attached to each other. You might be able to crochet over them. Yes, there's many different ways that you can go and join them. If you are knowledgeable enough, you could take it from the first square and probably figure out a join as you go. If you wanted to, you'd have to really look at the pattern and look at the way that it is constructed or the squares are put together just to see where you would have to join it. But that is always a possibility. Or yeah, instead of sewing them using like a slip stitch or something to join the squares as well. Always a great thing. Yes, Selena does love her granny squares. We have another granny project coming out with her in a couple months yet. So that's going to be exciting too. Okay, so as always, we like to do a giveaway over here. And this week, our giveaway is a yarn guide. We're going to give away a yarn guide and one of our tote bags to one lucky winner. And we're doing things a little bit different. Let me see, where did it go? I lost my link. I was trying to be like all organized and all prepared and everything else. And now I lost this link. So give me 1 second here so that I can find the link for you and grab it. And so we're doing things a little bit different here. As you know, last time we added in the idea of doing a Google form. And so that's what we're going to be doing. This allows anybody who's on Facebook or on YouTube to go ahead and enter. But what we are going to do is we're going to change it up a little bit. And so the link that I just put in there for the Google form is going to take you to a Google form. You'll fill in your name, your email address, and your mailing country. We do that because the countries that are listed there are the ones that we can mail to. If you're outside of that country, just so you know, you have to have an address in one of those for us to be able to pick you as a winner, or we can't ship it to you. So that's why we ask for that. Then there's a line for your special word or like a keyword or something to say that you watched the live and you went ahead and figured it out. So what I'd love for the keyword to be this week is Katelyn. So that's Cotlin. Ooh, this way, since that is our new colors that we have. So Katelyn is your special word for the week. And what you will be able to do is you will be able to win one of our yarn guides and a tote bag for that special winner. And you will have until the end of day, Sunday, to go ahead and do it. Monday morning, East Coast time, I will be picking the winner and we'll be going ahead and sending it out. So you will get an email from us now. It will not be a Facebook Messenger. It will be an email coming from us to you to claim the prize. I think I think that's going to be the best way. That's why we're collecting the email address so that we can contact you if you are the winner. So go ahead, sign up on that Google form. I'll put it in here again for you all. Don't forget that the keyword is Katelyn, or the special word is Katelyn, to put that in there, and you can be entered to win. Natalie, talking about the sweaters, this is the Summer Sultan cardigan. You can go ahead and scroll back up. There's a link in there. And this one here is our Spindrift cardigan, and it's got this really beautiful colored stripes here on the bottom as well to bring in those colors. You can go ahead and grab both of those over on our website. The links are up above in the chat if you go ahead and scroll through. That's all I have for today, guys. I told you it was a lot. We got through it all. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot of new stuff. Go check out the great sale on the yarns and the $1 pattern sale on the WeCrochet patterns that are there. So you can grab your pattern for $1 and grab the yarn to go with it. I can't wait to hear what you guys all get and what patterns you are working on. I should be finishing up my cardigan this week that I can get back to the other top that I told you about I was working on and get moving on that one. I can't wait to get that done and share it with you guys as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. It was wonderful to get to see you guys virtually and chat with you. Again, if you have any other suggestions from the magazine or what you're kind of missing from the magazine or anything like that, go ahead and let us know. I'm always trying to find new ways, new patterns, new collections that you guys are really going to love. So thank you again. We'll be back here next week to talk about our festival collection that just launched. So you can check all of that out and see what's going on there. And the summer yarn sale will still be going on. So thank you. And I will see you next week. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye.